Hi, my name is Angus Page from Steinberg. Just going to give you a quick rundown on two new products that we've introduced. We're presenting here as a technical preview for the first time. The MR816 CSX and MR816X Advanced Integration DSP Studio Firewire interface with advanced integration in Cubase and DSP on board. I'm going to take you through the CSX version, and it's a fully functional I/O for Cubase or any RZO or core audio supporting application. One of the great new features we've got on this is a feature called Quick Connect. And normally what you have to do with I/O hardware in relationship to the DAW is you've got an abstract extra layer of software, for example, some mixing application that you need to use to do direct monitoring. And with this unit in Cubase, I can automatically select a Cubase track and simply press one of the buttons on the front of the unit, and the Cubase track is then automatically has that input selected for the Cubase track. So I don't need an extra mixing application. All the I/O handling is done from within Cubase. Another great feature is, for example, the DSP on board. There's each of the 8 channels has a sweet spot morphing channel strip, compressor, and EQ. And you might also have seen that from the N8, N12 series. And so each of these channels has one of those, which I can also use, by the way, within Cubase during my mixing stage as I would any other effect plugin. And one of the great features here is that all the I/O handling, all the control of the whole unit can be done from within Cubase using custom panels that appear directly in the Cubase mixer. So there's no additional Q mixing application needed. All the applications, all the DSP and all the routing is all handled from within Cubase. One stunning feature is we call it true direct monitoring. And what that means is that through the control room functionality in Cubase, I can set up without latency, no latency performer mixes using the studio sends from the control room functionality in Cubase without latency from within this environment, from within the Cubase DAW. I don't have to go to another mixing application to do that. All I do is dial in the levels for the tracks that the performer is hearing on their headphones without any latency. Well, I think the maximum the latency is something around 20 microseconds, but I think we can, as performers, we can all pretty much live with 20 microseconds. So it's an absolute fusion of software and hardware. There's no abstract additional layer of I/O handling that I need to go through. All setup is automatic. The 3 of these can be stacked with a daisy chain, so that gives me a maximum of 24 in, 24 out analog. Each of these units offers 8 wonderful sounding D-Pre preamps, the same as the ones in the N series, fantastic sounding preamps, and also ADAT I/O, coax, SPDIF, and word clock. So even without the stunning integration with Cubase, it's a lovely, fully functional I/O box also with other applications. So that's a quick roundup of the new MR816 CSX Advanced Integration DSP Studio from Steinberg.